Hey there, my name's Tony from Ruslan Music, and back in April of 2026, I went to Stratford Tony, which is this small town just west of Salisbury in the UK. And the main reason for this trip was so that I can record the reed organ inside of the local church. The church was kind of abandoned, as in it's not in service anymore, but you can still visit it. And that's what I did. I'm pretty sure the church was abandoned back in the 80s, and can't remember the name of the organization, but this charity organization, they went there and preserved the church and make it available for people to visit. Because it was abandoned, however, it was really nice for my recording. Because I don't know about you, but I don't like when people look at me when I'm playing, let alone record. Especially when I never even played the reed organ ever in my life. Oh yeah, did I tell you that this was my first time playing the reed organ? You know, beforehand, before coming to the church, I was like, hey, it's kind of similar to the piano. I'll figure it out when I get there, but not really. It was really difficult to figure out the foot pumping. And, you know, in the recording, when you hear these like kind of annoying mechanical sounds, yeah, I try my best. And, you know, Isotope couldn't fix it, so I guess it's just gonna stay there. Well, you know what? Let's just say that it's all the mechanical sounds is an artistic choice, and it's definitely not because I can't play the organ. Let's just say that. The original reason for the trip was so that I can record just a single song. You know, I had this idea of going to different places and using the environment itself as its own instrument. And when I saw on YouTube this guy, this professional organist, going to different churches in the UK and play the organ there, I was like, this fit right into my original idea of using the environment as an instrument. So I gave it a go. I went there, I recorded the song. I found myself having more time than I expected, so I decided to record every single note of the organ and create this Kontakt instrument I want to talk to you about today. Admittedly, it's probably not the best sounding recording ever. You know, I only brought myself I think a Zoom H6 and a Zoom H5, because I want two microphones, one for the closed mic and one for the room mic. And those Zoom recorders are just so handy for this type of project. And with it having only one velocity layer, you know, I'm probably not going to be competing with Spitfire anytime soon. But I still think it was a creative idea, and I think it turned out I think, a special Kontakt instrument. Like, how many times can you say, oh, I play the reed organ in a church in Stratford Tony? You know, probably never. And you probably never have to, but I still think it's cool that you can say that. You know, the Royal Albert Hall organ? Nah, I want the Stratford Tony one. So, you know, it's still a pretty special Kontakt instrument. But no, with all seriousness, I'm really glad I went to Stratford Tony, went to this church, and create this Kontakt instrument out of it. Because with the rise of AI creating instrument and promising you that it can recreate the sound of the violin, the cello, all of that. Yeah, it probably can. Better than I ever could, but in my opinion, it sounds generic, and it doesn't have that characteristic that separate itself from just being a violin. That yes, it can recreate an organ sound pretty well, but I don't think it can recreate the sound of the Stratford Tony organ on the 15th of April, I think. Yeah, it's probably not the best sounding. The organ was quite out of tune when I play it. I did have to fix it in post quite a bit. And yeah, I probably didn't play it that well because it was the first time I ever played the reed organ. I did need to fix it in post, but hey, I think that's what make it distinct from other organ sound. So yeah, you can download it in the description on Piano Book. I know I'm a little bit late to Piano Book, like 6 years late, but I guess better late than never. Oh yeah, a bonus. I also brought myself balloons to the church so I can pop it and create like a impulse response because I want to capture the reverb sound of the room. So yeah, that also will be in the description for you to download. With that being said, here's a little piece of music I created with the Kontakt instrument. So yeah, hope you enjoy and thank you for watching.